Michael Beale has to go. Rangers 0, Celtic 1. And it really is just that simple. We're going to get into this, right? And you know what? There is going to be an argument of, oh, well, Roofe scored a perfectly fine goal, so we get shafted. I'll accept that argument for half an argument, but let's be real, right? Celtic had our worst back four on for 35 minutes left in that game, and we did nothing, man. And we're not even suffering from injuries. We've got Danilo, Dessers, Lammers, all this talent that we've brought in for money. We even got Roofe in there. We've got, Rabbi Redemption. There's no redeeming this. Beale is out of his depth. The guy, the depth, he couldn't run a bath, man. Honest, I fucking had enough. It's been bubbling for a long time now, but that's it. It's done. It's all over. The league is over, right? Because if we can't beat Celtic at the worst, and make no mistake about it, this is Celtic at the worst. They have a shit ton of injuries, right? An absolute shit ton of injuries, and we still couldn't do anything against them at the back, man. Honestly, we first half, we're just sitting off them. We're 30 yards into our own half, letting them play what they want. When we do kick off the game, Dessers is 5 yards offside. Again, we've got rid of one striker who didn't really know the offside rule. I mean, I guess initially it was Sadiq, Morelos. Now it's Dessers. He plays through Matondo, 1-0. Ref rightfully disallows this goal. Celtic go forward. Kyogo gets a flick on, but then it's cleared. Suter had to get helped out 2 times by Golds and John Suter. You've had a fucking mare again. Not many players had a good game today, being honest, right? Then we've got Lager-Bielke at the back, right? Dessers goes to win the ball off him. Lager-Bielke boots Dessers, right? So he boots Dessers, right? Dessers runs through, because Lager-Bielke's fell over because he's booted Dessers. He squares it to Roofe. Roofe takes a few touches and then bangs into the back of the net. Fantastic. Rangers lead. Unreal. And then there's boos ringing out. We know the VAR is happening. We know it's not going to happen anymore. And Don Robertson goes over to the monitor. He's watching it in slow motion, bear in mind. He is watching Lager-Bielke boot the back of Dessers' leg, and he disallows the goal. Now, I genuinely think this is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. Right? And you know what? I didn't really mind McFadden as a pundit, right? But all bets are off. He can go fuck himself. See him. I mean, see when Neil Lennon, right, is actually saying that, no, I don't think it was a foul. That's when you know. That's when you know it's not a foul, man. And then Sutton on commentary. Oh, aye. Because you know what? I mean, we fucking had Alan Stubbs midweek saying that a referee told him, as long as I'm refereeing, you'll never get a penalty against Rangers. Oh, come on. You know what? It's that bad I could fucking cry, but you know what? I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to laugh about it because the performance was a fucking disgrace. And now we have to sit here. The league is done. How can anyone think the league is on? I don't care if this Celtic team look bad at the back. They're only going to get better because they've got all their players going to come back from injury, right? This was the time, the prime time for us to put a bit of pressure on them, and we couldn't be fucking arsed, right? And you know what? As much as the players got to take a bit of the blame, Beale set them up to lay off Celtic, just sit back. Disgrace, man. Honestly, disgrace. The pressing was fucking non-existent. I know Dessers, right? He actually got the ball off of Lager-Bielke, but that's because Lager-Bielke's shite. There's no real reason why he actually had to get pickpocketed here by Dessers. Dessers' pressing's pish. Right, so what else happened in this, man? I mean, this decision's awful, right? But it doesn't excuse us. Because even if we scored here, right, and this goal counted, it doesn't excuse the pish defending that happens next. So, ball gets launched forward, Goldson wins the header, I think it's Turnbull that wins the header, John Suter plays Kyogo onside, ball falls Kyogo, hits it first time, 1-0. It's fucking comical defending, man. It really, really is comical defending. It's awful for Suter. He's had a fucking shiter that we are done. This season just already feels so similar to the start of last season, apart from the fact we're not in the Champions League. Honestly, it's just, I'm deflated. Celtic aren't even good, and they're still beating us. We have regressed. Beale was lucky to get the manager bounce when he first came in. Then, the last couple of games, we beat Celtic, things are looking good, 3-0. But then our team's got worse. We have lost Sakala, we have lost Cholak, we've lost Morelos and Kent. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Morelos and Kent are better, disinterested or fat or whatever. They're better than the rest of these jobbers, man. That is just the reality of it, right? Make no mistake about it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. We go into the second half. Abada Goldson passes the ball straight to Abada. Abada has a shot saved. It's quite good actually from Abada. Kyogo then misses like a one-on-one. He just blazes it over. So like Celtic had chances to finish this game off, but yo, see the last two games, they haven't scored in 180 odd minutes against Kelly and St Johnstone. Of course, we're the team that gives them a goal, right? Then we seen Dessers and Danilo come on. I mean, they didn't really do anything. Danilo's fucking pants. You can kind of see why he sits on the bench. 6 million. I mean, every game for Feyenoord in pre-season, he's scoring these like 20 odd goals, curling them in top bins. Not for Rangers, right? This is probably worse than the decision in the first half. Sam Lammers skins Joe Hart and then puts it into the side netting. This is exhibit A of why this guy shouldn't be signed, right? Shouldn't have been signed. And I said at the time, this guy's got 7 goals in 4 seasons. And this is supposed to take us to the promised land. I said at the time, this guy's shit. Here, I'm not denying he's got a technical ability and he's good, right? But I don't give a fuck if you are a goalkeeper. You should score this. I could score this. I mean, I'm saying that like, you know, there's ever been doubt. Anybody that's got 2 working legs should score this goal once they're past Joe Hart. And he didn't. Right? Fucking disgrace. And then, like, we just had, like, half chances until the end. Nothing. Yilmaz, every ball he whipped in was piss. He did find Cantwell with one. He just lofted it into Hart's hands. Danilo had a shot at the near post that Hart saved. I mean, Joe Hart's shite. Celtic playing one of their worst back fours in recent memory, man. Honestly. I mean, nothing could have made it worse if he threw Shane Duffy in there. And there's us. Can't even fucking muster, like, any clear-cut chances. Apart from his Lammers chance, there was nothing. Nothing clear-cut. With a penalty shout, Cantwell gets wiped out by, I think it was Dyson Maidav, I believe. It's not a penalty. I mean, he say he gets wiped out. It's like shoulder to shoulder. They're never going to give a penalty for that. But then again, I never thought they'd disallow that goal earlier. So, but I don't want to make this about that goal earlier, right? See, as much as a disgraceful decision that was, right? It doesn't excuse our attacking. It doesn't, you know, like, yeah. Oh, they've been gifted the score to stay at 0-0. This team is shite, right? They're playing a second string defence. Liam Scales is fucking 4th string. We should be bombarding them and we should be scoring 3 or 4 a day. We should be, but we didn't. Because I tell you what, right? See if we were playing with a back 4 as pish as what they were, as pish as what, you know, we had. No, as pish as they had and we had it. Sorry, man, I'm flustered. See, if we were playing with a pish back 4 like at Celtic Park, we'd get fucking scudded, man. Make no doubt about it. Brendan Rodgers came back. It's a piss take, man. I know they're at the cup, but Beale, they're not going to get rid of Beale, right? But see, by Christmas, see if we haven't won that League Cup and we're not in contention in the league, fuck knows what the gap's going to be. What is the gap going to be come the next Old Firm, I believe? The end of December. You know, win this, we go top of the league. I can only see us losing points to Celtic because we are shit. I can only see Celtic getting better. You could argue, yeah, we should theoretically get better, but how? If strikers can't finish fucking chances, that's not going to get better. Celtic are waiting on a lot of players getting back for injury. And then we've got the Europa League that I think we're going to get scudded in. It's a disaster. I'm going to watch the F1. I can't be arsed talking about this anymore, man. The league is done, right? The league is done. I know I said the league is over, right? After the Kelly game. And I think after one game, yeah, fair enough. But, I mean, we've got 2 defeats after 4 games. We've got fucking pumped in the Champions League. We scraped a win against Morton. It's unacceptable. Beale has got to go. He's out of his depth. And we have splashed cash on a bunch of fucking jobbers. It's as simple as that. And then Beale, yeah, I'm happy with the squad. We're not expecting any ins and outs, blah, blah. Fucking, we're dog meat, man. We are absolute shite. But anyway, guys, that is me done. I'm clinically depressed. Clinically depressed. Anyway, league's over, troops. Till then. Peace. I'm gonna start greeting tonight. It's not even funny. Well, it kind of is funny, man, how fucking bad it was, but anyway, peace.